Oh my God. We might have just witnessed the greatest. No, never mind. Not we didn't just witness. Maybe we witnessed the greatest Raw after WrestleMania of all time. What we saw here tonight was unbelievably. My brain is still ain't working correctly after tonight. This was incredible. Subscribe, post the like button, because this summer is gonna be absolutely mind-boggling for content. Let's get into today's Raw review after WrestleMania. So of course they showed that Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins came in the building tonight. And John Cena came out with the WWE Championship because the Universal title has been officially retired by WWE.com. And Cody Rhodes was the last official champion. But this was crazy. John Cena had the ring announcer come in the ring, give him his own cue card, and say, "This is what you're supposed to say." And the ring announcer said, "In the last real champion and never seen 17 champion, John Cena," or the GOAT, or whatever he just said. I don't even know, the greatest of all time stuff. But if you do notice, he does have that. The side plates are pretty cool. I'm gonna miss the what's it called, the Cody Rhodes side plates, because they looked way nicer. But this John Cena promo was crazy. He basically told how the fans are very fickle and said, "You guys booed Cody Rhodes Friday, you cheered him on Friday, you booed him on Sunday, and now you guys are thanking me. You guys better be all very sorry." And the crowd started chanting, "We are sorry. We are sorry." Like, what? And I literally tweeted. I said, "I am loyal to Cody Rhodes. I would never turn my back on my boy Cody." And he said, "Well, this year's going by fast, you know." And he's just soaked in all the booze, even though the crowd was mostly cheering him because they think he's the GOAT or something. I don't know why. But he said, "Time goes by fast. Time really goes by fast." And people are talking about dates. But when I came here in the beginning of the year, I told you 36 dates. 36 dates. And he started, so let's go through how many dates we have left. He started counting. Royal Rumble, Raw on Netflix, Indiana, Toronto, Brussels, Glasgow, London, Vegas. And we have 27 more dates left with John Cena. He held the championship up and he said, when I leave and retire, the professional wrestling timeline is going to be frozen. And yes, I'm not dumb like the rest of you. I know that there's going to be more Raws after I retire, new champions. But this championship right here, the one held by Bruno Sammartino, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, he said, Triple H, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and he said, and me, I'm taking this and I'm going to be the last real champion, and whoever that new champion is when they make that new title up, but I'm the last real champion. And he said, "I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys. Get your phones ready. He started holding up the championship, and the crowd started erupting because he got RKO'd by Randy Orton. Randy Orton slithered up behind him, RKO'd him, and held the WWE Championship up. And this is already a better start to Cena's reign as WWE Champion than it was to Cody's reign. First off, they had to ruin it with The Rock last year. They started off with John Cena, Orton, Cena, Backlash, St. Louis. Oh my God, this Monday Night Raw broke my brain. It fried my brain. It broke my brain. My brain no longer works after this. Oh my God, we're cooking. And he did his pose. I'm not gonna lie. And we already started. This was the start of it. It just kept getting better and better as the time went on. Not even joking. Anyway, the second match was a tag team match where Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria were defending their women's tag team championships against the former champs who lost them yesterday at Mania, which, by the way, this was a 10 times better match than they had at Mania. Actual better stuff. Liv went after Becky. This was a beautiful dive, like, drop kick thing. Becky was cooking as always. Didn't lose a step. Has no ring rust. Doing her kicks to them. This was a nasty Beck exploder. She did this sleek move where she barely even did hit the floor when she get a roll up. Code breaker. Manhandle slam. I believe this was a powerbomb from Liv Morgan to Becky Lynch. The avalanche powerbomb to Lyra Valkyria, which almost picked up the W. Lyra doing this cool tornado DDT spin off the middle rope. That was too cool. Somehow she got her up for the Nightwing, or I think that's what it's called. Hit her with it, but of course Liv put her feet on the rope. Lyra did a dive on Liv, kicked her in the face. Did another enziguri, but got hit with the nasty Oblivion. Got pinned, and your new women's tag team champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, which congratulations to them. The reign of Becky Lynch and Lyra only lasted 24 hours, but they hugged it out. And then Becky turned heel and hit Lyra Valkyria, started beating her up, came back in the ring, grabbed her, manhandle slam, and manhandle slam 3 times. And we're finally getting a meaningful feud with the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I'm gonna guess it's gonna set up Lyra versus Becky's Backlash, and I'm picturing in my head. I feel like it's gonna set up multiple matches, not just one. Because the reason why I say multiple is because I want to see great wrestling, and maybe you can pass the title from Becky to Lyra, and then Becky gets it at Backlash, then Lyra gets it in their last match they have. I think that would be pretty cool. I do think that these two are going to be about to be cooking with their wrestling. And we already got a heel, Becky Lynch, which I'm glad to see. So, yeah. Anyway, we had Karrion Kross. By the way, did you guys see Karrion Kross's promo? Oh my God, bro was cooking. Anyway, the New Day came in. We're talking about how they're the greatest united tag team in the world, greatest tag team champions of all time, and Gary would say, "Thank God for the New Day." And this was the top of the hour, so we knew something big was about to happen until Alpha Academy come out. And by the way, Maxine cut a big, beautiful promo here, and she basically said, "You guys lost to Alpha Academy, so I think it's time for my boys to take you on tonight." And they said, "Oh, no, we're not fighting tonight," until Maxine said something that I said, "You know what? No, we'll take him on right now." Where the bell was about to ring, the lights went out, it was a whoop, and then the lights went on, it was Rusev Muchkia. Rusev Crusher. Rusev finally came back to WWE after that long stint in AEW. And Rusev came in and destroyed Alpha Academy, destroyed Tozawa, threw Tozawa over his head, kicked Otis straight in the face, put him in the accolade, and wrenched. And Rusev stood tall in his return to WWE. And I can't wait to see what they have in store for Rusev. Has the ring gear he was using in AEW, so he's not going back to what he was doing before he left WWE. About 2020, I believe he left. Yeah, it was about there. So I can see a big push happening for Rusev. So, yeah. Next up, we got Finn Balor finally coming and seeing for the Dom, and Carlito said something. How about me? You get get titles, huh? And that made Finn look a weird, weird. But by the way, we get congratulations on our new greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, the greatest Mysterio of all time, the greatest Guerrero of all time, the greatest Luchador of all time, the greatest of all time, Dominic Mysterio. Come on, again. Yeah, that's what I thought, boy. Anyway, we had Io Sky come out. Oh, by the way, San Diego is going to be hosting Survivor Series 2025, so congratulations to them. Anyway, Io basically cut a babyface promo, says she beat the best women's wrestler there is, and I'm glad I am the genius of the sky. I am Io Sky, and I am the women's world champion. Until Stephanie Vackard's music played. Oh my God, this was just the start of this, bro. And she cut a good, decent promo saying, "I am Stephanie Vacker," and they got a challenge to a match. Adam Pearce came out for no reason. Said, "Let's make it official." Blah, blah, blah. Like, added nothing to it. Like, what's the point of that coming out there anyway? Anyway, where the heck did it go? Oh, there we go. Anyway, they had a great match. They were cooking. Cross bodies, pins, drop kicks, dives from the outside that looked beautiful. Cross bodies this was a beautiful cross body. I don't think people give me I watch NXT, but I don't just record reviews because I love NXT so much. I don't think it deserves a review. Anyway, beautiful arm drag from the top rope. Beautiful drop kick. I hear a helicopter in my guy. Anyway, beautiful. Drop kick. Beautiful Meteora stomp. And then we wish we had Booker T on commentary. It was a the thing. Everybody loved it. They asked for it one more time, but they didn't get it. Now, tell me how this happened. Stephanie did a Hurricane Rana roll-up. How is that possible? I didn't even know that was possible. My mind was blown when that happened. Beautiful backbreaker, quick German. They went to the top rope, hit a beautiful Spanish fly. But until the match was ruined by Roxanne Perez, which I guess was kind of bad. And then Julia came out, attacked Io. Well, Roxanne was attacking Stephanie, and then Rhea Ripley attacked Roxanne Perez, and it was a stare-off between Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley and Julia. My mind was like, what is happening, bro? Like, what is happening? I was like, oh my God, it's happening. Something crazy's about to happen. But, yeah. Anyway, Rhea basically told Io, I'm coming for that championship. So, yeah. Anyway, they showed a video package for Jey Uso holding through his life and, like, basically saying how he got there and stuff in the championship match against Gunther 2 nights ago. And here we go. The first entrance of the World Heavyweight Champion, Jey Uso, with the blue side plates, and he said, "Your World Heavyweight Champion is now in your city." And he basically said, "I worked so hard to get here, and I'm going to continue working so hard to get here, and blah, 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 blah." And he says, "And I can't wait to be here every single week, showing out like I've always done." And that's basically the promo, and basically the remnants of the promo until we got let's go. Sami Zayn came back after 8 weeks on the shelf, gave this man a hug. By the way, can we talk about how nice these side plates are? Anyway, gave my boy Jey Uso a hug and talking about how it was hard for me to miss WrestleMania, and it's been 8 weeks, and I just want to be the first one to congratulate you. And he said, "Let's how we yeet again," and they started yeeting. And they gave each other a hug. Then all three men after Jimmy came out gave each other hugs. And I still don't trust Sammy. Sammy was standing right behind Jey. I was like, I don't trust it. I do not trust Sami Zayn. Jey, don't trust Sammy. I'm telling you. I do not trust Sammy. Something bad's going to happen. I think he might betray you, Jey. He might betray you. Anyway, we came back from commercial break and Gunther was crashing out on commentary for no reason. And then Bro decided to grab Michael Cole out of nowhere, choked him out, and then Pat McAfee jumped, broke it up, and Gunther said, "Oh heck no, I'm not taking that disrespect." Grabbed Pat McAfee and started choking this dude out. I thought this was a fan, but apparently it was something Pat McAfee's fan, and Pat got put to sleep. My bro, like he was actually choked out. I swear he was selling that for like 15 minutes, and ended up going back. He was out for the rest of the show, and being what's it called in the locker room. So I don't think they're writing out Pat because I feel like if they were writing him out for like until next year's Royal Rumble, I feel like they would have done it like maybe September, August, because they would have like announced it or something, or like they would have like showed and told us that like he's being written out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I think this might be setting up a story against Pat McAfee and Gunther, because we already know Pat McAfee has wrestled before in the past, and we know he can wrestle in the past. But that could be what they're setting up. I don't really know, but just throwing it out there. Yeah, he was selling this for a minute. He got carried to the back. He even got carried back to here, and we had after he got into the locker room, Michael Cole said to Adam Pearce saying, No. We do not take that disrespect here, bro. We do not take that disrespect here. And I'm not going to be bully doing my job. I think he broke my nose. And he kind of having a storyline with commentators now. So, Michael Cole went back out there, did his job, and we had the we had the greatest luchador of all time, Dom versus Penta. And this was a pretty solid match. Crossbody, first title defense for Dom. This was a beautiful dive from Penta. And by the way, let's talk about this nice driver that he did from Dom. Then he got sent up there. This was a beautiful thing off the top rope. Nasty Mexican destroyer. And then Penta sent Finn Balor into Dom's legs, which could have hurt Dom. But look who it is. And then J.D. McDonough finally returned to action. But sadly, when Penta was going up to hit the thing on Dom, he ended up slipping, and J.D. just tried to help, honestly. But J.D. pushed him back in the ring since he was just trying to help him get off the top rope since he slipped, you know. And then Dom took advantage, hit a 619, hit a frog splash, and Dominic Mysterio won clean and retained his Intercontinental Championship with no interferences and clean. You know, JD was just trying to help him after Penta slipped on the rope and blowed himself. So, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. And we got El Grande Americano video package. Bro, what is this? Bro, I started dying. Bro, I started dying laughing when I saw the El Grande Americano. Bro, they be glazing this dude. I love this dude, bro. Anyway, let's move on to the main event, where we got Seth Rollins basically says, I am the winner of the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. I am the guy who took Paul Heyman from CM Punk and Roman Reigns. And then CM Punk music hits. He wrapped up his hands. Basically, him and Seth started fighting. After that, Punk got his hands on Paul. Then Seth came out of nowhere, hit him with a nasty stomp, and Punk's head was like up here, and he got boom. It looked like a nasty stomp, and that was it. That was it for Monday Night Raw. This was like the kind of the lacklusterous part of the show, honestly. I thought they could have done better, honestly, if you know what I'm saying. Psych! This was not it. This was not it. We thought it was going to be it, but Triple H pulled a greatest tease of all time, where Paul Heyman says, I declare Seth Rollins as the top superstar of all time. And then Roman Reigns music hits, and then absolutely spears the hell out of Seth Rollins. And then when Roman Reigns Superman punched Paul Heyman, took his shirt off, was about to spear him. Then Roman got speared by Braun Breaker. You can tell that for spear from never anywhere. Braun Breaker came out, speared CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman are all working together. What universe are we living in, bro? What? And then Paul Heyman Seth ordered Braun to spear Roman through the barricade, which was crazy. And then Braun got Roman back in the ring, holding him tight, where literal Seth Rollins curb stomped CM Punk again into the mat. Look at that height. And then Seth Rollins says, "I'm the top superstar." Curb stomps Roman Reigns. And this was the thing. This was the old closing shot of Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 41. And this topped every single WrestleMania after Raw after WrestleMania of all time. This also is better, personally, than Night 2 of WrestleMania and Night 1 combined, I feel like. And, I was watching Santi during Monday Night Raw, and he said it the best. Evolution 2.0. Seth Rollins, Triple H, Braun Breaker, Batista, and Paul Heyman, Ric Flair. Who is gonna be Randy Orton in this new Evolution faction, bro? This is straight from WWE 2K25, bro. What type of nonsense is this? Oh my god, bro. I seriously can't wait to see what's next for this faction, and this faction is gonna blow our minds off, bro. Our minds are gonna be completely blown, whatever this is, bro. Greatest Raw after WrestleMania of all time. There's no way SmackDown can top this. The return of Rusev, the Becky Lynch heel turn, the setup for John Cena, Randy Orton, Backlash, and this new Evolution 2.0 faction is insane. Oh my god, it's cooking. It's cooking. I might have to remake a whole nother video off of this. After WrestleMania, this WrestleMania Night 2 left a bad taste in my mouth, and I was very nervous for the show. And this delivered. So what this means is Rock retire from pro wrestling, never step a foot in WWE again, and let Papa H cook. That's all I have for you guys today. What do you guys think of Monday Night Raw? Put it down in the comments below. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.